my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry tell me it's the front lines. I'm never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change up quick, they signed up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Throwing to start here is Tua. That's to the former Cowboy. It's Cedric Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Tagovailoa. And this one's incomplete. The Dolphins are 12-2 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Turbo one hard. Out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And hang on here, we got an injured player, and that is QB Tua Tagovailoa, who's in need of some assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Pollard again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
There's a little bit of enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's White.
And 3.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's White. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Now 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
To throw, White. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they'll work this down to the 30-yard line. Tackle there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action, here's White. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now White. Throw caught by Achane. Touchdown! Devon Achane with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Prescott off play action. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
At the 50-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott now from the 50. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. White off play action. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, White. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. The play fake, now White. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
The quarterback will keep it himself. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now White. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. He's got the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. White. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here. So, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3, and the Cowboy first down.
Prescott now. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Now a give here to Pollard. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Cowboys 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to. And now look at him go. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. White looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Third and 3. Play action. Here's White. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
2nd down and 4. From the gun, here's White.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. In motion, Hill. A final shot before break. White. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jared Fortson.
As time expires in the 1st half.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding the situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of the best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went to his progressions and ended up settling on his running back, who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
White's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here's White. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Then on the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Dallas.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First down, Cowboys.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
35. Cowboys 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Off play action, here's White. Flushed out right.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down, it's White.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
To throw, White.
That's into the hands of Ferguson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now White with a 1st down throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jody Ferguson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott to throw it. Incomplete.
And when you thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Hey, 47.
Prescott now on second down. He finds his man, Pollard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To the air again, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now White lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
A give, running right, Achane. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now White. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll dump this off to Achane. Touchdown! Devon Achane. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second down, Prescott. He's got a man, complete. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 48 yards. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Brought down on the play by DaRon Bland.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now White. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now he's into the clearing. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,